you've told me many things, all of them great about CCAP. How was it for you when you were in the program?
I mean, CCAP is one of those programs that it was offered at my high school and I took it, and it gives you an opportunity to see not only the restaurant side of it, but also the competition side. CCAP offers the competition side to win scholarships and really mentors these young chefs to their future and their future careers, what they're moving forward to. You'll be really impressed today when you meet these kids and see what they can do, because their skill levels for being 16, 17, 18 years old is pretty advanced.
There, huh?
Yeah.
So over here we have the our processing room, and we brought some fish out for you. I'd like you to check out. So what we have here, this is our cod. It's frozen at sea. They freeze it in 4 hours. We bring it here, we thaw it, we fillet it, portion it, we ship it off to you. The way this is frozen preserves the texture and the moisture in the cell structure. The membranes are intact because ice, when it freezes slowly, it expands and forms crystals that rupture that membrane. It'll affect the texture, it'll affect the flavor. So the sockeye, you know, it's very much of a seasonal fish, and we're catching at the peak of the season. And it's fresher than fresh. It's absolutely beautiful.
Since you mentioned it's seasonal, this way with the frozen fresh, we can use it year round.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful.
First of all, welcome to all the CCAP students. It's a pleasure to host you today. We are a community college. We have two programs, culinary art and baking and pastry arts. Take advantage of it. All of my students, when they finish with their program, they get a job and they have zero debt. They start life clean.
And so the freezing technology I'm going to talk about today is called flash freezing. It sounds really high-tech, especially when you say it's cryogenic flash freezing. I don't know if you've heard about that in the food industry, but this is a technology that the Alaska seafood industry uses to be able to bring a fish from harvest, straight out of the water, to a solid frozen state in a matter of hours. Flash freezing is able to prevent the damage or breakdown to proteins and lipids, two major things that we need to keep in our seafood to be able to preserve quality. So with that, I would like all of you to take a fresh look at frozen seafood. And these chefs here today are going to talk to you more about working with cod and salmon.
And I think Sabrina will work with Dustin, and Chef Drew, you'll have Kenia. They both went through our job training program. Sabrina went through it 2 years in a row, and Kenia, she's going to Spain to do an externship.
And of course, the star of the show here, our Alaska frozen fresh sockeye salmon.
This is the Alaskan cod.
Our economy in the state is extremely reliant upon Alaska seafood. So by offering frozen fresh seafood, it allows us to use more of the fish and more consistently, so there's less waste.
And so the key to keeping its freshness is slacking it out. And slacking out simply means defrost. And so properly defrosting the fish would be to pull from the freezer in a perforated pan so it can drip, sits out overnight, and then walk in. And the next day you have your perfectly defrosted fillet of cod here. All right, so we get started.
All right, you ready? Let's cook.
So you're gonna pick out your star pieces like right there. That's an absolute perfect one.
So we've got our frozen, fresh and Alaskan sockeye salmon here. When we flip it, it's just gonna be real quick on the other side and then out of the pan and onto the plate. And there you guys have it. It's frozen Alaska sockeye salmon with a butternut squash puree, some sauteed Brussels sprouts, and then also, to finish, we have our butternut chips. Thank you.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
So we have our two main stars of the dish. We have our cod and the sauce that are become one, our semolina polenta, which is our separate, our kind of vessel, you say, our neutral. And then accent points are the toasted breadcrumb, the chive oil, and the thyme, which are gonna put little bright notes and really make the dish stand alone.
You guys got about 30 minutes to sear salmon and plate your dish, okay?
You never want to waste a piece of anything in the restaurant business. It raises your profit, and it's better for you, it's better for the owners, and everybody's happy.
I think you're there.
This is pretty. Oh, this is creative. Very nice. Yeah. It's really good. Good job. I think this is one of my favorites. I love the big bowl. I just want to jump in and eat it right now.
Did you have fun? Okay, I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves, and now it's time to eat this. So please dig in and enjoy, and if it's okay with you, I am too.
Welcome to J. Trani San Pedro, my family's restaurant, established in 1925. All the seafood you guys will be enjoying today is frozen, fresh Alaska seafood. Let it right down. Lay it on there. Perfect.
Did you feel the texture of the last one? Yeah. You know what you're looking for with this, right? Okay. I want center cut. It's going to make a really good presentation, and they're all going to cook evenly that way as well, okay? So this is how I would like for you to present this dish to our guests tonight, Kenia.
So today we have the Alaska frozen fresh sockeye with textures of butternut squash with sprouts and cranberry and onion jam on top.
It feels like it was pulled right out of the sea.
You can't really tell it's frozen. No. It's flaky, it's delicious, it's juicy.
Let it cook down for about an hour, and we'll set it to the back, and then we'll start working on the cod.
You got it, Chef. Thank you.
So when you get out there, you're going to present this dish.
Today we have a tomato braised Alaska cod on top of a soft polenta.
Enjoy.
Bon appetito.
Thank you.
An amazing job on this dish, right? The flavor combinations are super good. She achieved some good textures here. I'm really proud of her.
Honestly, them being able to be a part of this process, the plating, the pressure even of speaking, they're really getting to learn a lot of different things. I love it.
So two chefs taking amazing fish and presenting totally different dishes.
Again, thank you all so much for coming in today. Hope you enjoyed the whole experience. And we also want to thank Careers Through Culinary Arts Program. They've been awesome down here helping us. Hope you guys learned something about Alaska seafood.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Thank you for enjoying Alaska seafood, and I hope you come join me up in Alaska sometime.
Yeah.